Right. Good afternoon, everyone. It's a real pleasure to be able to pitch to all of you today and to share what we're doing at Gyana. Gyana was a company that was founded 3 years ago in the University of Oxford. Myself, Andrew, and Joyita were thinking about how we could create an entirely new category of product based on three new technologies, the three new buzzwords of today, which is AI, big data, and cloud computing. We realized it would be possible to create something that would allow anybody to understand where people are moving in the physical world, what they're doing, and why they're doing it. And that's what we built. We realized that where most companies were focused on how they could build up their own internal data assets, or sell that data, or use their data to build their strategy, we realized that to truly understand your consumer, you have to combine all the data that's out there in the world. Individual data points like social media posts, or location points hit from your phone, or articles that people are reading given by telecom, alone give you a very one-dimensional view of your consumer. It's only when you combine those things together that you can really understand from a 360 perspective who they are, what they're doing, and why. So that's what we solved with Gyana. Gyana is a SaaS product. It's a cloud-hosted tool that you can log in and ask any question you want about who's coming to your store and why. Questions like, how many people are visiting my store? How many people are outside? What's the conversion ratio? What kind of people are they? What kind of behaviors do they have? What kind of places do they visit at different times of the day? What's the context of this visit? Have they just come from the cinema or from work? Are they about to go home? Is this their weekly shop before going home, or is this the shop they do before going out partying? How do we do this? Gyana is enabled by three fundamental breakthroughs. The first is our network of data providers. Gyana has built up a network of corporations across different sectors who produce high-quality data on millions of people every single day in the UK. This data includes locations of where people are going, what they're browsing online, what kind of events they're going to, what they're saying on social media, where they're driving, etc., etc. This is a totally unique asset that we have built. There is no data marketplace, and it's taken years of painstaking business development work to reach out to these people and to build a consistent pricing model across all these diverse sectors. So that's the first thing. The second thing is our AI and data science platform. These data sources are very different, disparate, the 4 Vs, etc. What we've done is combine them together to extract insights on what people are doing. Those fine-grained things that I've described are based on extracting and combining all these data sets in many different ways. And then the third piece is the most interesting piece, because rather than give you all that complexity, we take that all for you. All this AI stuff, all this big data stuff that you don't want to have to worry about, we do, and we put that all into a simple web interface where you can ask very simple questions without having to worry about data science, without having to buy any data, without having to hire any data science or build in any analytics team. All you have to do is log in. We have the data. We have the analytics. We have the platform. So how do you know that we're trustworthy and we know what we're doing? We've worked with some of the biggest brands across the world to ensure that our algorithms and our data are of the highest quality. Companies like Ernst & Young, the Ministry of Defense, and NASA are now using our technologies inside their own platforms and solutions to enable increase in their top line and the bottom line. And indeed, the head director of strategy at a Big 4 consulting firm said this about us: we've been impressed by the functionality that we can see that Gyana is likely to be a powerful tool to deliver new insights to our clients. What we can access through Gyana is differentiated from other sources of consumer insight we have used in the past, and Gyana has the potential to support us in successfully winning and delivering projects over the coming years. This is reflected in our growth. Having spent the first 2 years investing heavily in IP creation and building an entirely new kind of product, we're now rapidly growing, and we're seeing growth in our data lake on the one side, and then our users on the other side, and that's typically around 40% month on month. And that's it, really. Like I say, please come and talk to us if you're interested in hearing more about our platform. There is no upfront cost. You don't have to buy any data. You don't have to install the beacon technology. You just have to come and talk to us. We have the data you need already and the platform you need to understand all these fine-grained insights that you've always wanted to ask about consumers visiting your physical store locations. Thanks very much.
Hi, I'm Joe. I'm CEO and co-founder of Trail. And basically, I'd spent kind of 15 years consulting in the hospitality and retail sector. And there was a common theme across all of the sites I went into. And it's fairly mundane, but I think you'll all recognise this, which is that teams back of house are struggling with the tools they have to do their jobs. And I didn't go to the extent of wallpaper in my bedroom with this. I'm more of a Farrow and Ball guy. But I think you'll recognise this problem. And essentially what's going on is that teams are combining mounds of paperwork, emails, Excel sheets, Post-it notes. And those are where your critical actions for running your brand, for maintaining your brand standard are kept. I mean, that's insane, right? So we invented Trail. Trail is basically a smart checklist. It drives teams through the actions they need in their day. What it does is it allows teams to focus on that critical question of what do I do now? It's a simple, beautifully designed UX. Half of our team are from the consumer app space. So, what does it do for you? I mean, we've seen some quite amazing results, actually. And not only does it sort of save you immediate P&L, so, I know it's boring, but paperwork and stationery and postage back from multi-site operations into head office, that's costing people hundreds of pounds a month. It's insane. So we're seeing those. We can also save time of managers' days as well. Everyone's so focused on the customer experience. And that's prevented when your teams are stuck back of house doing admin. So it's about freeing those guys up to complete their tasks as quickly as possible. I think also, health and safety, legality, we can put compliance into this to make sure that all of your sites are on track in all those aspects. And, we've done really well. Hospitality is where we've started. We've signed some amazing brands, Leon, Gales. We're working with people like CDG, who own Bella Italia. They're saving £300 a month on printing and stationery. We went into Leon, and in the first week, they told us that the way that their teams worked, the way that they delegated, the way that they managed their time had completely changed. And that's what we're so excited about. We also work with actually Vita Moho that we're presenting earlier on, and I think that key of having the time to have a personalised customer experience whilst maintaining a brand standard, that's essential, right? And I think if you're scaling from 5 to 50 to 5,000 sites globally, you want to maintain those brand standards. So I think that's Trail, and a lot of this stuff, as I say, it's paper replacement, it's kind of sorting through operational process. But I think why are people really excited about what we're doing? And it's really, following on from the pitch before, Trail is not just about replacing daily processes. It's about changing insights in your business into actions. We've got a way of delivering super simple messaging into your sites. We've got a way that replaces the emails you're using at the moment. So you're spending all this money on BI and insights. How the hell are you getting it out to your teams? Are they doing anything about it? Are you really enacting any change in your business? And that's what Trail offers you, a simple way to drive action through your business. So our job is to, help with automation, to help teams, to give them back some of their day and to make their working life a bit happier, to be honest. So that's us, that's Trail. Come and have a chat with me. Cheers.